on every thing, but
Are you kidding me?
Hello,
Are you
everybody.
fucking
Welcome
kidding me
inside
right
to the
now?
Warframe Dev Stream. Warframe Dev
that, though.
Stream.
187.
187.
Jack.
Just scroll.
It's indoors.
It's
There's no
indoors.
lawnmowers. The internet is as stable
I
as.
smell like a campfire for some reason.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Stinky.
I was inside.
You were outside for a minute. I saw
I
it.
impaled my router with the sword that you have, Rebecca.
The router is dead.
The
We're
router's been
inside.
killed,
We're
sacrificed.
inside. You guys had a Soulframe stream, obviously, and you guys are going to do another one on Tuesday to make up for
Yeah,
the
we're going to do
drops?
another, try to get the drops going. This time we
Do it
won't be
inside?
going through.
We'll do it here in the studio.
There you go. There you go. So if you missed out on the Soulframe Preludes access, they're going to do a stream next week, and
Tuesday, 2:30.
Tuesday at 2:30. That's
We're
right.
going to do it on Ryder lawnmower with Wi-Fi,
Ooh.
hotspot connected
Rue's
to
so excited about it. You can't
my
wait.
iPhone 6.
There you go. All right, this is the Warframe stream, though, and we have a lot of chaos to get up to today. Some news, some chaos, and some really good times today. But before we do that, let's do some introductions, starting at this end.
This end? Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Steve. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be reading chat and interrupting.
Very well, as you do. My name is Megan. I'm your community director.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I am here. Just need to adjust my pants. Sorry about that.
Subtle.
I'm the creative director.
And who do we have new on the couch?
I'm Cristiano. I'm a gameplay programmer, but chaos programmer today. I'll be breaking the game a little bit later and showing you guys how augments work.
I really
fun.
want that title. I want Chaos
As
Programmer.
much as you think this might be like a non-news stream, there actually is a surprising amount of news.
There is.
Oh, okay,
There
cool.
is-
Alright.
The news is newsing, but also I believe Cristiano has a Brazilian shout out perhaps?
Oh, yeah. I am Brazilian, so I've been asked to say hi to the Brazilian fans, which I'd love to do. Olá, galera. Bem-vindos ao Dev Stream. Eu acho que o stream de hoje vai ser bem divertido.
Whoa!
I want nothing but yeah. Where are the JAs?
Oi, Brasil!
You made them so happy.
We've had an event in Brazil once, and it was like 7 years ago. Tiago held like a 10. See, there they are. There's anyway, we love you,
Awesome.
Brazil. One
Oh
day.
my
We have
God.
our Brazilian
Yep.
rep on the
There we
coach
go.
today. Are you going to code in Brazilian? Is that how it works?
The language,
we didn't plan for that.
Firstly, the language is Portuguese.
Yeah, don't say Brazilian. That's like the worst.
No, but it's Portuguese BR. Like our
Yes,
PTBR in our local
Oh,
files.
yes.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
okay.
PTBR.
It's
All right.
like a slight
Good
variant.
recovery.
Just
It's
like
the
there's
same
French
language.
Canadian and there's
Oui.
French.
Polynesian French.
Classic.
But no,
Classic.
I'll be coding in Lua today.
Yeah. English Lua. English Lua.
Well, Lua sounds Portuguese.
Yes. Actually, I might be wrong, but I think the guys who developed it are Brazilian, right? Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Today-
Our scripting language was invented there.
Welcome to the fact
Yep.
stream.
Brazil facts.
Brazil fact.
Tune in for more.
Coxinha, brigadeiro.
Yeah, I mean, it's food, yeah. It's really good. I'm surprised you know it, actually.
That's what I wanted to surprise you with.
Yep.
All right, a couple more
That's
housekeeping
right.
bits.
Lua is the moon in Portuguese. Yep.
We got that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Please continue.
Today's Twitch drop for watching the stream is our cursed or blessing grab bag. For watching this whole stream, you can get yourself 3 kicks at the can. The third one is a guaranteed blessing. You're welcome. How do you say you're welcome in Brazilian?
De nada.
De nada. You can get your bless drop, but 2 of them will definitely perhaps be a curse or a blessing. You could have really good RNG. I'm not going to tell you what the curse things are. I can't wait for you to find out. But the blessing side of the Twitch drop is either an Aura Forma blueprint, an Elemental Vice, an Umbra Forma blueprint, or a Riven Cipher. So you could get one of
Whoa.
those bad boys in the blessing side of this bag. Or you could get a curse, which if you've been playing Blueprint, you probably know all about them cursed rooms. Am I right? Am I right?
You call it blueprint now because you
I know
figured
you
it
just
out.
said blueprint.
Yeah, I
Blueprints.
You just learned why it's called Blueprint.
blueprints. Yes, blueprints. Yes.
Blueprints.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah,
and of course, we have our Gift of the Lotus alerts. The Forma Blueprint alert actually went live a little bit early, went live at noon Eastern. So if you've already done it, congrats. You have a melee arcane adapter coming at you after the stream as your other Gift of the Lotus alert. So Forma, Blueprint, and a melee arcane adapter coming at you.
I didn't know you could do random things like that.
grab bags.
For the grab
With
bag?
the grab
Do you want to
bags.
wait? Don't. This is all
Some
the
of the
curse.
some of the
can't believe
curses.
this.
You're not gonna cry.
Look at that.
Say it.
Read one of them out loud.
Pick one.
One curse
The
item.
top one.
Yeah. Say it.
What is it?
2 ducats. There's some hilarious stuff
Pretty
on
good.
there. Okay,
That's
well,
hilarious.
Taylor,
good
good
luck.
job.
Good luck, everyone.
Taylor is the curse.
I see
love
I
it.
got 2 trash.
It might be you. You
Oh
might
yeah,
get it. There's
2
some,
ducats. Enjoy.
there's some good stuff in there.
Bro, no.
It's along with the theme of this dev stream. We have
Yeah.
a lot of cursed fun things that Cristiano is actually going to do later on, but we also have some blessings, some fun things.
I think we got cursed
wipe
for
your
a
hand
Soul
off.
Frame stream.
No.
That's
we
probably
did.
why. You cursed my router that I had to destroy.
No,
Anyway,
no.
It's been blessed.
It was just an experiment.
Blessed with violence.
No. We're all here for a good time, not a long time. All right,
Excellent.
a couple
How
more
much fun can we
housekeeping.
have before we go to hell?
That's right.
That's what the shirt says.
How much fun will we have before we go to hell?
That's what the shirt says.
Let's find out.
2 ducats worth.
Let's find out.
All right, a couple more housekeeping bits before we jump into some shenanigans and some news. Our survey. We have the results of the community survey that we launched, I think,
Nice.
last dev stream. We had 69,483 Sorry?
Good job, Rue.
Nothing.
Oh, bro, come on.
69,420
69,000.
people
No,
responded.
483.
Honestly,
I do wish that 683 of you just didn't show up, but
Oh.
oh.
Oh, doing the math there.
Would you pick the ones?
Yeah.
pick what? The people that don't show up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We had a lot of
Anyway.
responses, and thank you so much for giving us all the data and the information. It is live on the forums. Andre, if you're listening, pop that bad boy live. But we do have, we're going to go through it today. We're going to go through it right now.
Oh, okay.
So this is just an at-a-glance look at some of the results.
I'm in
so
Master
obviously we have a
Rank
lot of
26.
high MR
Oh,
tenno
yeah.
with
When
us.
did you start
Wow,
playing? I
wow,
started
okay.
playing
Responses?
20.
When did you start playing? 2013.
That's
Oh,
wild.
man.
Yeah,
You guys are still
Interesting.
here.
Yeah,
I started
that's
playing 20
amazing.
So the people that are most likely to
MR
respond to the survey are those
That was stuck around.
lifers. We like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we have a
A lot
healthy
of
amount of
people
people
from
from the past
2013
3 or
are
4
still
years.
we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Pretty
It's
good.
wonderful.
It's a nice look.
Oh,
I'm one of those.
50% of people give us a good rating.
Give us the good rating. We got the
right.
good.
We got
I've
rated
never
good.
Put
left
that
a
on the
rating.
cover art. We
I
have
should,
next
maybe.
one, Rue, if you don't mind. Which one of these activities do you regularly play? Archon Hunt took the cake on that one.
Interesting.
I do a lot of sorties. I don't really
I can
like
see how the
Archon
sortie
Hunt
would have
or
fallen
the
behind
very
because it
cir-
only really has ribbons
I've
for
only done the
people.
Or that
circuit once.
legendary
I've done
core.
Arkham
Oh.
a couple of.
You know how coveted that
I've
bad
never
boy
I don't
had
even know
one,
what
so I
EA or ET.
Interesting. Archon Hunt, I guess with like the reliable shard
That's the
color,
body
Yeah.
thing.
probably the most.
And we added more shard color, so it's just like
Yeah,
But I
that's
do a
true.
lot of
the
swords.
shards are sharding.
Interesting.
I play Steel
Come
Path. I like Steel
on.
Path.
Everyone
Better
grow
than-
up.
It was said
It is Freaky Friday.
It is Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
How important is
I
Steel Path?
recommend-
Ooh, a lot important.
A lot important. How much you interact with the helmet system? Pretty.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like it. I mean, Archon Shard goes with Helmet system, so it's kind
True.
of like a one-on-one. Pinning on the Kim system,
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
love. You guys are enjoying it, and that's
I
great.
use it.
That is great.
This one blew my mind, and we had to do a lot of soul searching to figure out
that's spicy.
why the Aura
like the
Worm
Aura
was the
Worm.
most
That's right.
enjoyed boss fight. And like we had, because we
I
thought
done it.
like, oh, well maybe people would like the tank
did it for
because
the
well the tank's
weapon.
second, right? But like the Aura Room, like
I don't-
obviously
I like
it's a
Eidolon.
newer boss, so we were trying to
Yeah.
figure out like
Fragmented.
what about it
I
would
don't
give
know.
it top slot.
And did you come to a conclusion?
We
But
have
once I
some
got the standing
theories, but
there
obviously feel
five,
free to
I
tell us
haven't been-
why.
Why worm?
Because big monster.
Romololis is a
Okay.
fun fight.
Because big.
It has a very cool,
Exactly.
violent
No.
intro,
It does,
right?
it
Like
does.
it's
Yeah.
just
But then,
like,
and then
I
it
like
has
the
that
fight.
soft ending where you give it a little
Off the
kiss,
tick.
and then it flies
Yeah.
away. Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Z-Lord, I hate it. Hate
Maybe
the
that's
Z-Lord.
why.
Yeah, I would
know.
be curious. Obviously, people who answered this in good faith can tell us why.
Why worm?
It's beautiful, has the best sound effects.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 To the left.
Yeah, I see a lot of
Like
people
just
actually
Related
like
where he
just
deserves to
heart.
be.
Tweak it.
Poor guy.
Aw.
He's not loud enough?
And how much do you enjoy these bosses?
You're panting in the mic. Little, yep.
Steel Do we need you? Do we need a CPAP?
I
for
just
you?
took lots of smoke. You know,
Actually, you did.
Maybe it's the smoke inhalation. Yeah.
All right.
Open world, would you like to return to the most Duviri?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
Very interesting. Maybe the emotions
like Duviri.
really resonate with everyone. It is a very beautiful place.
It is.
I probably would say one of the most beautiful.
The whole world is beautiful.
Nah, that's not,
I think I did do the
world is
survey. I just don't remember.
that's not
Should
true.
you open your heart and soul to love?
That's not true. Okay, Bert. What do you look forward to the most in a new Nightwave? New cosmetics.
Cool.
Classic.
Nice.
Classic. We're gonna maybe show you some
Yes,
of those.
we are.
Tune in.
Oh, cool.
I mean, wait. Which of these would you add to Omnia Fissures? Different missions that currently are not represented. The cake was Disruption.
Interesting.
Disruption will be
Lua
fine. I like
specifically.
mirror defense.
Specifically, Lua. Which Warframe without deluxe
Oh
skin?
my God! Come on!
Dante has a
Stats,
But that wasn't in the survey.
I know.
Dante has a
So
deluxe
when
skin
did that
come.
come?
This is rigged.
Where did that come from?
You asked,
And I stand by it being a good question.
and Andre delivered.
What the hell,
From that,
man?
From that dev short alone, we
What
got these stats.
the hell?
Okay,
First of
bugs
all,
get
I get it. You want
pregnant,
your
what?
Dante skins. Who doesn't? Social features are kind of like middle of the pack. I
remember
see
that.
that. We
I
haven't
think I
really
did
like
do the
invested
survey.
in them aggressively.
Yeah, we add every decorations really now and then, but in terms of like the actual functionality features of them,
Yep.
not too much has changed. But good to know that maybe you guys could want those. And can bugs get pregnant? What?
Put it up to
What?
Yeah. I thought you were pointing at him to answer the question. Yeah. Can they? Can they?
I'm not an entomologist. I'm not entirely sure,
Yeah.
but I think
I don't know if they
they
can.
reproduce somehow, right?
Well, like they lay eggs, man.
Right. But
You
you're,
wouldn't
you're
c-
asking if the egg gets fertilized after it's laid or
Yeah, but you
before it's
wouldn't
laid.
call a bird pregnant if it laid an egg. It would lay an egg that was fertilized. It doesn't get pregnant with a fertilized egg.
Bird can lay an egg with
This
them.
is true. I mean, I actually don't know what like formally it's called.
I believe that I have no idea, so I'm just going to live my life. Please move on.
I just wanted you to keep going.
No.
Excellent. Finish the sentence. In 2025, I want devs to focus more on a word
Bugs?
cloud.
Like pregnant bugs? Like
Okay.
be specific,
I
chat.
said lore and
You see what's
organized.
on our mind, so be specific. Endgame.
Endgame.
Lore, boss, reworks, new player experience.
What they enjoy.
Oh, that's nice.
Polish.
Themselves? Polish? You want us? Dzień dobry.
Or is that
We'll
Polish?
hit. They want us to go to Poland.
I know. I'm just kidding, Rue.
Well, how would we
Go
know?
for it.
How would
Oh,
we
what's
know?
up?
Bugs. They want. They want.
I like how themselves is.
That's
answer.
actually
That's
so
very
cute.
specific.
Yeah.
was
very
good.
nice.
Focus on themselves.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, this is a
Protocol
good list.
early assign-
Yeah.
That is a good fun. Well, I hope we can do that for you.
It's a good bucket of things. And
I
last but not least, what is something Warframe should explain or introduce better?
Interesting.
I don't know if I can see that one. It's
Warframe lore, Oricon.
It's kind of doubled there. It's kind of.
It's
This one I
tripled.
put
It's
Mod,
quadrupled.
mod.
See that from that point.
If you look,
triple.
if you look really carefully, you can see modding right
Mod.
And there's actually
Mods.
actually
Mod builds.
I see
It's
four.
really small. You can't really
Mod
see it unless you
build.
focus.
Mods.
So what you're saying is we don't need to explain the mods.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get it, right?
Yeah.
You get it?
Yep.
You got it. You got it.
Modding is so easy to understand.
It is. Modding is
Okay, so I think if we don't do something with modding this year, we are
We failed.
officially.
Yeah.
Chat's also laughing at everything.
They all talking too
Explain
much.
everything.
Why not?
Yep.
Modding
Those
is.
are great, and that's very. I think that's great information for the dev team
Trying to
this
see
year.
Yes,
what
thank
the
you
next
everyone.
update's
Thank
gonna
you to
be
the
for this game.
69,000 of you that participated. We will get those mods sorted out.
Yeah, we appreciate all that feedback, and we are taking it seriously and taking some into consideration. Consider this. What?
What a segue.
Thank you. One of the questions was about deluxe skins, and last dev stream you showed the Chef Kiss concept art of Clairvaux Deluxe.
That's right. Liger made a sort of steak infused, and not the meat, the puncture item, steak infused.
Infused steak. That's
I'm getting hungry. I'm getting really hungry.
Sorry, it is Freaky Friday. We're going to show you it in game.
That's right. We have an update, progress update of the
I'm-
in-game version of Clairvaux. So let's jump on over to the dev build.
It looks
Oh
tough.
my God.
Clairvaux Apostate. Oh.
The Clairvaux Apostate skin is coming soon.
Probably
sooner
gonna
than you
cop
might
schedule
think,
one
but, well,
today
I don't
though. I
think
want
we'll
to
give a
start
date
playing
yet.
that game.
But it is coming quite soon, and it is just absolute.
Oh, is there like fluid moving in the tubes too?
Yeah, so they gave an energy channel
Oh, yeah,
on the
And his hair.
what we're calling the Oricon
hair's
Duviri hair, but
Yep.
it's just like
That's
it came out
tough.
so well. It's so well done.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and if you just hit random a few times, I don't know why. Get us some. Yeah, it is. The chains, he has the manacle on the one ankle because, of course, he's a criminal with his 7 crimes. Really, really, really beautiful piece. Very, very excited for Kalervo players to finally get a
I like the
true
drawing, the
deluxe for
2D
their-
drawing more
their
though.
criminal, I guess.
That's right.
I like the IO
But it does look tough.
That was cool.
But you have something else to show.
I still don't have
That's right.
Kalervo though.
As we can see, he is, displaying some very strong shoulder pieces here.
How many resources
Do you
in
think
the
he has
very
strong
annoying?
shoulders under the shoulders?
No.
Well,
definitely
he's
not.
Wrong.
Oh my god.
Wrong.
I've
Oh
never
my
been more
God.
wrong.
Look at those.
Look at that.
Wow, that's
triceps.
clean. That's clean.
Look
I'm
at
kinda
Looks
digging
weird.
That,
Isn't that
actually.
awesome?
I love the
Isn't
shoulders,
that
but this is
insane?
cool
It
too.
looks like
Oh, God. It is.
what's those
Yeah,
aliens?
it is a special,
called?
special skin.
Yep, beautiful.
How do we say beautiful?
Predators?
in,
The predator aliens?
Portuguese?
You can say bonito.
Bonito.
You ever watch Alien
Wait,
vs
like
Predator?
Bonita?
He kind of looks like
Yeah,
that.
but bonita is
For
like
girls.
Girly.
for a girl. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
That's no girl.
girl.
That's a man.
That's a man.
That's bonito.
Okay, settle down over there. Settle down.
What's the problem?
He is a handsome boy. Sorry, Rue. I'm actually going to ask you to come back to me. Actually, no, just kidding. You can go back.
Oh.
Wow, it's a
Sorry.
joke. It's Freaky Friday.
Stick your
It's Freaky
toes.
Friday. As we were talking about, again, the survey asked about Nightwave. What do you like about Nightwave? Look forward to it. And you answered cosmetics. And we are excited to show you Volume 9. This will be coming May 21st at 2 p.m.
Hey!
Eastern Time. The timer, of course,
Is that a
will
Zaku?
have that
Zaku's
information
gonna
when
get a
the
skin in
2-week
Nightwave?
timer goes live. And this is the Raya series of cosmetics. It's very cosmic. It's very
I actually think
celestial.
we have an Architriton.
We do have an Architriton.
Do you trust me with it?
No. Thank you,
Okay.
Jeff. Thanks for backing me up. And we're going to show you a few of them. It's, again, dev build, work in progress. Brew, come on back.
Oh.
So, yes, we have the Arca Triton Raya skin. And we'll slowly make our way over there.
I could stand there and hold our hammer like that.
No, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
You're good. You stay right
can do
where
that
you are.
too,
You
even.
stay right where you are.
That sword put you in a mood. so-
For violence. So Arca Triton lovers will enjoy that. We do have a new Parallax skin. Look
Oh. You could put Kaya in the Raya.
at it. Oh, isn't that nice? Little cutie patootie skin. We do have some new weapon augments that are coming in this. No sympathy, I know you're watching, so you want me to hover over them, but I won't because they're still work in progress.
Don't do it.
Pain
Pain points. They named a mod after Steve.
Oh, come on.
What? We also have the
What does that
Raya
even
Sigma
mean?
Cyandana. House of Sigma represent.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
And then we have your Burston lover, the Burston Raya
Oh
skin.
my god, that's a throwback.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
it brings it back.
Okay.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
And
Yep.
then
It fires bursts.
Yeah, that's why. Was that your
So,
Jacques special?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, it fires in burst, therefore
Yep.
Burston.
classic. And then we have the Raya Aurora ephemera.
Oh my god! The bouquet effect?
Whoa.
Very cute, very cool. And then it's
That
not
looked
hooked
really
up
cool.
in
Almost
this
looked photographic.
screen, but
cool.
the piece de resistance at the end of that is a Zaku skin,
Oh.
which I will.
Oh, do you have? Are you farming your aura right now?
My aura is Riz Skibbity Toilet.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm
No.
just kidding. So this is the Zaku Raya helmet and skin. Obviously, you can
Ragnarok.
make
That
it.
looks tough though.
Oh, it's so cool.
It is very cool.
Like
I do
that.
have the ephemera on, which is what is giving the effects. You can take it off and just really,
Wow.
Both are really cool.
Yeah.
So, wow.
really get a good
Super
look.
That's incredible.
I've never seen a Warframe skin in the
Zaku
Nightwave
is
before.
kind
That's
of
pretty
awesome.
tough.
So if you
They
haven't
are.
invested in
That's pretty tough.
the walking turret,
Really nice.
get your Zaku.
I didn't even finish it.
There you go.
Okay.
So that is Nightwave Volume 9 coming May 21st at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So get your
And then Nightways are $50 or 60?
100, 99.99,
99.99.
999.99.
Okay. $69.
Are you trying to flex that we have a free battle pass? That was your idea, the brainchild.
Shrug.
Is this like the type of CEO thinking? Do other
I'm
CEOs?
so useless now. I just have to like remind people of my past.
Useless. Your achievements. You're like, hey, guys, that was
We
me.
didn't talk about the chain cod piece on the.
Would you like me to go
Would
back?
you like to go back?
Yes, I want to.
We need to discuss
We need
this.
to. We need to look at this.
Okay.
It is Freaky Friday. The
Yeah.
chain. Is it like a chastity cage?
Oh, sorry.
I don't think.
What is that?
Jeff, don't
Never,
look.
never
What is
say
that
that word
nightmare?
again.
What word?
Look at this.
Can-
Come on, it's so cool.
Is it going to jangle?
Yeah, cool. There you go.
I am gonna get arrested today.
Oh my God, sorry. That is just, wow, that's too much. I'm actually regretting bringing
you
this
asked
up.
for it.
Yep, I asked for that, didn't I?
Did it. Also in that Nightwave, loud community request was to bring back the Saturn VI armor.
Yeah, where is it?
It's
It's all I hear about.
it's coming into the store. So
Oh,
as
thank
an
God.
evergreen item in the store, Nora's store. If you've missed out on the Saturn VI armor and the signed Dana, it's coming into the Nightwave store when Volume 9
Thank
launches.
goodness, because people ask about that every day.
Every day.
Excellent.
We got
Excellent.
you. Jeff, I'm going to need your eyeballs. Can you see Dynamic Sun?
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot.
Ah,
I
there we
don't,
go.
don't know why.
Tennogen. Very excited to announce that we have upcoming Tennogen in some of our updates coming in the near future. We have 7 pieces to show you today. There is some more coming, and so these are going to be kind of dispersed through our next couple of updates that we have lined up, but we wanted to show you 7 that we currently have ready. So, Rue, come on down. First, my sweet baby, the Archoplasma.
And Entrati come on.
Yeah, I love that.
I don't think I have the Archoplasma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
I've
yeah.
ever
Yeah,
grinded
the
that.
Arcosolium Archoplasmor skin by Apollo.
When it comes to
Phoenix.
Warframe weapons, I like the bows,
That
and
is very exciting if you are
I don't
a
know what's up with them with
Archoplasmor
the
Yep.
Friday.
Yep.
lover like myself.
Yep, bam, bam.
And then continuing the
It's probably
Jotunheim
because of the trailer for the new
series.
Freaky Friday movie
Yes,
coming
we have
out with
the
the original
Jotunheim
cast.
Whip skin by MZ3.
I think that's the only
classic.
reason why they're throwing it around so much.
Looking
Gorgeous.
very gorgeous.
Your enemies won't know what hit them.
No. And then we have the
A new evil?
Arax chest armor and leg armor by Lex 182.
Oh, that's
and
the
Seed-
Tenocon emote.
Or said maybe 00. So you can get your look at that.
Incredible.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then we get into
Nice.
some operator cosmetics here.
A new mask?
The Eternalia Tower Operator Oculus by Ventral Hound.
That's incredible. It's very, very 40K.
No,
that's
incredible.
Right. Yeah, that's
no
cool.
one needs vision.
Nope.
Yep.
You can see.
Seeing is cringe.
Thank
I
you.
would never
Christiana.
wear that.
Thank you. Big cringe. But wouldn't you like
Oh my
Oh.
Wouldn't you
god.
like-
There you go.
to
I wear-
have
I
this
wear- I-
grip? This is the Steigen Drifter glasses by
I like glasses,
Theron
like-
Drex
I have a
and
lot.
Viney's, who is a first timer.
Nice.
It's good.
It is good.
It's real
Oh,
good.
circle
It's
lenses
good.
are just dope to
Gojo
me.
glasses, right?
Ah, you said it,
Oh,
Christiana,
you
not me.
Freaking schemers.
You said it, not me. Ah, it's our boy.
Who's that muscular thing I see there?
Muscle Mommy, we have the Hildren
Hey.
Sarcostemma skin by
Cool.
Ventral Hound.
It looks like an infested
girl.
Hildrens.
Amazing.
I'm getting a little almost cordyceps kind of vibe. from
Yes.
this, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, pretty
Kind of
cool.
nice to see.
Okay,
with, like,
last
the
of-
Yeah.
pustules.
Yeah.
Look
That's-
at that.
Oh my god.
I don't even use
The
Hildren.
rhinoceros horns, as we were talking about.
Yeah. More rhino horns than
So
rhino's
cool.
horns.
Yeah, but there's
right.
2 of them,
True.
so it's more like a, I don't know,
Yep.
a carapace of some type of insect that is not pregnant.
Oh,
Oh my god.
man.
And-
What?
Moving
I'm
on.
sorry, I'm also reading the Warframe
Move
chat,
on,
and
move
they're
on, move
just
And actually,
they're
last
all
year
just
is
talking
when we
real
kind of opened up
thirsty.
to the Entrati theme of cosmetics for Tennogen. Let people kind of experiment with that, and it wasn't intended to have kind of an Entrati-looking vibes, but there were so many really good ones. So we have kind of like an Entrati-themed Tennogen stuff coming up, which is really cool for
awesome.
Tennogen. So love to see our artists play around with that. And yes, 7 pieces so far, with some more to come. So if you are a Tennogen artist, thank you so much, and excited to get the other 3 in the pipeline for that.
People are going right to you. When is the spider frame, Chris?
No idea.
Do people call you Chris?
Yeah, some people do.
Even people on our team do.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, they just say Chris, and I'm like, but it's,
I wouldn't know who they were talking about if they just called you Chris.
Well, if they don't use the H, it's kind of obvious.
yeah, that is true.
Because there's no H.
I was gonna, like, well, what age?
These are, yeah.
Exactly.
But what age? All right,
Oh,
some TennoCon news, if I may deviate a little bit here. Just a friendly reminder that the TennoCon 2025 digital pack is live. We, of course, have this largest sign, I think the largest sign, Dana. That
Why are you looking at me?
What?
My blood pressure spikes every
Always.
time that word.
Oh,
yeah.
TennoCon?
Oh.
You have to say it again.
TennoCon 2025.
We're going to give him a coronary.
Your cortisol levels are
Listen,
rising.
I got 1 foot in the grave already.
Nah, nah, you're good. You got so many years left. TennoCon 2025 digital pack is live. If you would like to grab it, of course, has amazing TennoCon cosmetics as well as the Barrow Katir relay ticket. Everything he's ever sold for you. You can do exclamation
Bought it
point
for
digital
the
pack
site.
if you want to link to that.
That art is
It was like
It's
25
huge.
bucks.
it's gonna live for
I know.
years in my head.
It's so good.
Years.
Shout out to
Yeah.
the digital arts
Yeah.
team internally. They knew what had to be done.
They knew what had to happen.
Yeah, like
served.
Wicked.
Some people are getting their
And then
drops
as well,
already.
the Tenno concert tickets are available. You can do exclamation point concert. This is our Warframe concert that is happening on the Friday before TennoCon at the biggest stadium here in London. Does that make you nervous
and guess
too?
who's playing the opening song?
We'll see. We'll see if I live that long.
Your
He's doing
vocals.
it. You convinced him, chat. Steve will be opening the concert.
What are you going to sing us?
He's gonna play.
I'm
Wonderwall?
gonna let my guitar
yeah.
let my guitar do the singing. Hopefully.
Yes.
Steve Sinclair.
I'm already having like the stress dreams where the strings all break as I hit the first note.
Yeah.
They want the flute. Why not the flute?
Well, that actually wasn't me, guys.
Yeah.
Or was
Or
it?
was it? It could be you. So we
It
got
will be streamed. Yes.
Yes, we're gonna be streaming it. Speaking of the Friday, Rue, if you don't mind going to the next, this is the official schedule for that Friday. The cosplay contest is essentially our opener for the Tenno concert. So at the concert venue, which is the stadium here in London of Canada Life Place, we'll have the official cosplay contest, and then right after we'll have the Tenno concert for the rest of the
It's gonna
evening.
be a really, really, really good night.
It's gonna be so
Have fun. Buy your tickets to the
I'm
show.
not ready. I'm not
you're so
psychologically
not
ready.
nervous at all.
No, I'm not psychologically ready.
You're so not nervous. And then, of course, Saturday is the big day of TennoCon, and we have our official schedule here. We're going to open the show at 11 a.m., and then at 12 we have the Soulframe dev stream.
Someone said we need a TennoCon lore panel. This year, your wishes have been granted.
that.
There is one.
So we have the Soulframe dev stream at noon, and then at 1, art and animation of Warframe. We have the Sounds of the System
don't know if
after,
I'm
and
gonna do
then
the art
we
this-
have the narrative
I
of
still don't
Warframe
know.
panel where they're going to talk all story and lore. Very exciting
Will I have
about that
time?
one. That one, because we're having the cosplay contest on the Friday, we thought, why not open it up to a new and fun panel?
usually
So
enter
we're gonna
almost
talk
every
lore and
time.
story during that, and then of course Tenno Live.
I haven't been in the
2025
mood
is
to
gonna
draw
kick
anything
off
with Warframe
at
really.
30. Who knows what's going to happen? with
Freaking
that.
on.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Anything
could
could
happen.
happen.
Anything could happen. And because we are doing, this
Maybe.
big Friday
Have time.
date, and of course Tenno Live and TennoCon, we are not doing workshops this year. So if you are coming to TennoCon, this is exactly kind of the schedule for main stage panels, and then the Friday, and then of course we'll have activities, at RBC and whatnot for you to participate in, autographs, all that really great stuff, activations for you to hang out, see us.
Yeah,
'cause
now you
we're-
no longer have to choose between a workshop or a panel. Everything is as is, and then the convention center itself will have lots more to do. Say if you're just like, you know what, I don't want to see the Welcome to TennoCon panel.
And they did add a limestone variation of the artwork, right? So
Yes,
it's 80
heavier,
pounds
even
this year.
heavier.
So it's 80 pounds
Drop the
now
perk.
Yeah.
instead of
Chiseled, hand chiseled by
started.
the dev crew.
Yesterday.
Could be good.
I just remember seeing some.
Before I went to bed.
I know,
You're
I
just
felt
like,
so bad,
oh,
bro.
can you?
I'm just
stop?"
trying.
I think
I'm
it
still
was
trying to
actually
figure
10
out
pounds.
Yeah,
So
it was
everything else I'm
amazing.
gonna make
Yeah,
for it though.
good on you.
Well, we
for
had a
getting
lot
that.
of years to put in there.
That's
see
right.
it after.
Got more years, right, Steve?
Done watching
I
the stream.
hope so. At least you do.
All right. Speaking of more stress,
I can fix that
so,
later.
in just 15 days, you're gonna see
Double sex.
us
I could just
again
put it down like this
on
though.
the PAX East.
Not Chris,
Live.
though.
Sorry, not
Not
Chris.
Chris.
Well, I'm always
He's
low.
not
My
allowed
mic is
to come
never that
to
loud
Boston.
anyway.
No, sorry, Chris.
He's a
This is only 2
danger.
weeks away.
It's literally 2 weeks away. I know.
Man, I gotta get
We're gonna
busy.
be on a plane 2 weeks
I gotta
today.
get
I'm like,
busy.
I hit
So we
like
have
the
our
yellow
next dev
zone
stream,
of my
Devstream
whole
188,
thing.
from PAX
That stream's
East
actually
live from the main stage
under it
at
by a lot.
Saturday. It's on a Saturday, May 10th at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Sorry, I hit my mic. Just a couple of tidbits about this. Same as last year, there won't be any Twitch drops for this because we are off location and we're streaming to the PAX East channel, so no Twitch drops. But this is our last dev stream before TennoCon 2025.
You are actually gonna kill us by the end of this
Yeah,
stream.
PAX is.
The stress levels just.
I'm gonna watch him.
People in
Actually,
chat are like, Steve.
I was
are you
gonna
okay?"
go.
Well, the way you're talking.
I'm
though,
ordering a
it's-
hamburger.
I am
Now I
just
don't
kidding.
want
I am okay. And I'm living my best life.
It's all
'Cause
exciting.
if I go to
Wait to meet everyone
PAX,
at
then I
PAX
won't be able
goes.
to.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yep, we're gonna probably
Yes.
talk a little.
The
we'll have a
Boston.
little bit
I'm
of
giving you
soul
guys
frame.
like 10
I'm giving
minutes.
you
10 minutes?
She's
I kinda wanna
giving
go
us-
to that
Thank
one.
you.
You
wow,
can have an
that's so
extra
generous.
minute for every.
10 minutes? 11 minutes can we have?
Each additional minute will
see.
cost you.
Oh,
and
my
you
goodness.
won't believe
I see.
The rate.
Now we'll have some more. We're
Wow.
gonna have a lot of Warframe news. This stream is gonna be where you
A lot
hear
of
about our
drops for
next major update, as well as the more about the interim cert build that we've kind of been talking about as of this week. You're gonna hear a lot of exciting news on this stream, and as well, if you are physically coming, you will have some goodies ready for you, some codes, as well as Soulframe Preludes keys if you come to the PAX East showing. So we'll have some Warframe news, and then you guys are representing Soulframe for 11 minutes during the
Oh, we got an extra minute
No,
already
10 minutes.
confirmed.
10 minutes plus 1 bonus minute.
It'll be like
Alright.
the Academy Awards. You just start playing loud
Yes,
music,
that's
and we'll get
right.
ushered off.
Yeah,
I
that's right. I'll
see.
just stand up and thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you. So yes, that is just 15 days away, which is stressful and exciting. We'll be back for DevStream 188. But speaking about our interim cert build, we are currently in our phase of going dark for hotfixes because we are building this. It is a mainline one, which means it has a lot of really great code fixes, changes, and some really exciting quality of life is coming in this interim cert build. Rue, show me this great asset, would you? Who is
Hi,
that?
Minerva.
Who is that? Few of the things coming in this interim cert build. One you've already perhaps heard about because we've talked about it for the past couple weeks is in your Archimedia menu. So when you're talking to Kaya or Lloyd,
Yeah, it's a Necroloid. specific.
Necroloid.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like, wait. You can swap your. I can actually show you.
She's realizing real time.
I can
But
show
as you're going there,
I
I'll
love
read.
this. You're just like, you know
So-
what? I'm going to just do it.
I love them. I'm a visual
Arsenal,
learner.
I like it.
quality
I
of
like
We
life,
have some
broader
general
Warframe,
Arsenal
weapon
QOL
cap.
coming. We have that universal
searching
Gemini emote that we talked about last
Rift
I want to
mods.
show all
that
this.
Jeff said. Well, I'm.
Vara concentrated
down.
All right,
arrow
come on
augmentation.
over.
So you can see here, I have my loadout that it wants me to use. And let's say I want to do Protea. I can go right over here, swap out my Kalervo for Protea Prime, and just rock it that way and do it here. So
Cool.
you don't have to keep going in and out of your menus.
Yeah, you don't need to
Not
remember.
Protea. I
anything.
always pronounced her
Love it.
Protea.
You don't need to think. You don't need to try. This is what we want.
Yeah. Zero brain energy.
Don't think or try.
Don't think or
Think
try.
or try.
That's how I was
Oh, that's
raised.
good. No, that's great. I love it.
And then you can go back to the, yeah, thanks, Rue. And then we have, as you were saying, the Arsenal QOL, which I will show a little bit of here. So this one is 3 parts. One of them is the Warframe and weapon swap screen now features curated categories. So if we go to swap for a Protea here, we can see that we can perhaps look per Warframe at kind of the ones that we have a selection for. Maybe we want a support frame. Maybe we want a survival frame. I don't think that's
Now,
worked out.
we do know that the categorization of these archetypes are not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We did a best appropriateness per given role because Warframe really isn't like a tank heavy. Like, it's not a tank. It's
They have
not.
multiple roles. It's
Is
not
there a
just-
pregnant tab? Could we have like one tab for any Warframes that are pregnant, maybe?
Anyways,
Pregnant Warframe, and that's
one of the actual motivations behind this quality of life was we got a lot of feedback about specifically for snipers actually, and
good.
when you would search snipers in this, you would get things like bows. And some people know that the reason behind that is because it was using sniper ammo, so the game was like, oh, I'll show you a bow. But in true fashion, a bow is not a sniper. If you want it to be, it could be. So now we have some better functionality for
all
that.
right.
And they
Why
wanted
do
to
you have
show
so many Electrons?
search. If I were to search sniper here, I'm not going to get a bow. I'm going to get our actual sniper situation.
That's better.
Which was
That's better.
a lot of the feedback from this. And there's a part 2 coming that I
Why is
can't show you
Ambas-
yet,
Ambassador's
but
a
essentially
sniper?
is including a label in the tooltips or store pages. So if you were to look into a store and look at a gun, it would tell you
I
it's a
have that
sniper, et cetera, and you would kind of be able
Ambassador.
to, purchase that
Yeah, hard.
whatever you wanted to, kind of a thing.
Nice.
I think it's great because you give
Maybe I'm
us
tripping.
feedback of like explain more things, and I think this is part of that.
Yes.
Like it's a step in that,
Trevor's wearing-
in that direction.
Yes, our
I remember
CEO
that
left
being
us
on-
with modding unexplained, so
Oh my god.
so now we have to
Oh
now
my
we have to do
God.
we have to look into the mind, the dark twisted mind of CEOs.
Oh my god.
What is modding? Who?
Why is modding?
Can it be pregnant? We have included in that sniper is improved search and consistency.
Pregnant
of
Milk
just
has
kind of
been running
clearing up some
around for like
confusion around that.
3
And
years
then,
now into Warframe.
search mods on stat click. So if you were to click a actual stat within
Was it-
your loadout,
or is it
would
two-
suggest to you that
2 years
you
ago
could
on
use
a
this mod for it. That it would help with the damage or etc. stuff like that. So that is coming as well as part of the QOL. And then, as Reb mentioned, we do have the
That's like
universal
mods get-
Gemini emote. So currently, You know, if you're a Gemini collector and you want to have them all at your disposal, you would have all of these in your wheel, which can get a little overwhelming. Instead, you can just use the Gemini emote. Let me actually put a true
And this is what
girl
Jeff
on.
recused himself from last dev stream.
true.
But now we have it
true.
roughed in for this dev stream. So it takes about a month
Someone's
to make an emote.
Oh, come on.
If Jeff's, you know.
Yeah.
So if I have Saren on and say I have the Minerva skin, instead of having to have
Right
the
mouse.
Minerva skin equipped, I can just use the universal emote and it'll automatically pair me up. Mother.
Cool.
Very
Mother.
nice.
Yeah, so that's coming as well. And then we do have some changes to Archon shard removal costs. This is really, players often found themselves running out of bile because it all costs bile to change your Archon shards up. So we're going to use different secretions. Isn't that a fun word? Different
This
secretions.
is a Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
It is a Freaky Friday.
People are having a drinking game every time you say that, by the way.
Same what?
Pregnant?
Freaky Friday?
This is
Yeah.
a freaky
Oh,
Friday.
shit. Okay, sorry, guys.
There's a drinking game.
Oh.
They're wasted right
Hopefully
now.
water.
Yeah.
Water.
Minerva
Yeah.
can drink you under the table.
Yeah, everyone's drinking. Cheers.
And then as well, normal shards are going to cost half as much to uninstall. So right now they cost the same as doing a Tau Forged one. So now it will be cut in half. So you will have to pay less for
Excellent.
uninstalling a normal shard. And then as well, we have some additions to the arbitration store. This is essentially any of the reward rotations from the arbitration have been put into the store for Vitus Essence. So the things like the arcanes, the mods, and the seeding step ephemera, you can now purchase with your Vitus Essence instead of having to kind of
All right.
work for it. Now you can just pay for it. Look at you. Look at you. And as well, we have some changes to the Ivara Concentrated Arrow Augment. The kind of goal behind this was to make the Concentrated Arrow better as both a single target depleter and a status dispenser. So we have things like applying status effects. The AoE Explosion can apply some status effects, and the fully charged arrow has increased crit chance. Things like that. There is going to be a very small line of sight check beyond 5 meters. So if you have enemies around you, it doesn't really matter. Anything beyond 5 meters will have a small line of sight check. Right, Cristiano? Blame him! No, he actually didn't do it.
No, I didn't.
He didn't do it.
He's like, oops, I forgot to
Yeah.
implement that.
But he knows of it. He
Just
knows
that
of
made
it.
the line of sight better so that they could do it.
That's right.
There you
that's
go.
right.
There you go.
And then we have a little bit of a Dedicant health reduction. Again, we got community feedback that the Dedicant has pretty chunky health, so we've just done a little bit of a reduction, and you can tell us how that feels when it does go live. And then a very exciting one, which you might be able to clock here.
The sunglasses have
The
arrived.
sunglasses have arrived. Was this a... Hold on, let me go to a...
It was in some marketing art we did with the intention to ship it at launch, but it needed to be separated out and rehooked up. But never mind.
Oh.
I have no idea where she was
I'm just stressing about the time because I have to make a long dinner and it's already 2:40 and we haven't even done the schemes.
I'm sorry.
We have to rush.
You didn't tell me that you had a deadline.
I do. I have to make a big
You
dinner.
didn't tell me you had a deadline.
What's for dinner?
I'm making a very special meal.
You know what is a special meal? Feeding the children.
It's almost creepy the way you said that.
Feeding the children.
It's like Hannibal. You're making a special meal
You're
like
invited,
Hannibal
Jeff.
Lecter.
All right, okay.
The late, great Hannibal Lecter.
If you prefer your sunglasses up or down on Minerva, you now have the auxiliary choice to do so.
She looks great in the screen. It's so cool. Oh, yeah. I like that.
There you go. Up or down,
Oh,
that's your
that's
choice.
awesome.
Isn't it?
The shades.
It's
Isn't it?
hilarious.
There you go, up or down.
Yep.
And then just a little note, the 1999 demo is leaving soon. So if you haven't played yet, if maybe this is your first stream, you're new, you haven't played 1999, there's a demo available for you. But it will be going away with this interim cert build that we are launching. So get your free sword if you haven't yet with the 1999 demo. All right.
Okay, thank you.
That was a good spiel, though.
was.
That was very good.
I
I
just
was impressed.
could not. I looked at the time and I started panicking. I have to braise my pork for 2 hours.
You should have
Oh,
done this
pork.
before. I didn't
That's
know
all
there was
you'll know.
pork to be braised.
I have to braise the pork.
All right, speaking of braising pork, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what's the,
Don't worry about it. Before we put Cristiano to work, we have a couple more
We're
things.
gonna braise him.
We're going to braise him. Techron Encore, as you know, brought some proto frames that are unkissable, which is a complete tragedy in this day and age. You can braise pork, but you can't kiss your friends. Well,
Okay.
wouldn't you?
Oh.
Damn, rude. Just going right into it. Wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it be nice? This is the dream stream.
Pretend you're having a fever dream.
It's a dream stream. This is for all of you out there that have that can't imagine kissing the proto frames.
You'll never be able to do this. This is just for fun.
You lack the power of imagination, so we will give you everything you could ever want.
Yeah, just hold on to this memory.
You just made this to rub it in their face? They can't do this?
Yeah,
It's Freaky Friday.
it's dev build.
I don't. Oh man.
It's still built.
I think this makes it hurt more.
Yeah.
Like
No.
now it could have.
Now they can-
now you see what it could have
Next.
been.
They can daydream.
They
Wouldn't
can
you like to
daydream.
daydream about this?
Kinda. Sunglasses on though.
So obviously we didn't make cinematics for them, but we can replace the actors. Like this is Eleanor's, but we can throw
Whoever,
Minerva,
whatever, we
whatever
want
there.
on there.
So we're just showing you what could never be.
That's right.
I think people got that from the Kubro.
That's right, actually.
Yeah.
Kubro one.
Did they?
And the motorcycle.
Can we kiss Zeke? We could make it happen. I won't, but that's what the dev build offers.
That's actually what the rest of the stream is. Whatever you ask.
this is just
we're
smooch, 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 smooch.
Not whatever you ask. Whatever you ask within reason.
reason.
Cristiano has limits.
Yeah.
Cristiano has limits.
Within
go.
reason.
This is like getting into like love and deep space territory right now, isn't it?
Just you
I
wait.
had nothing to do with
Just
it.
you wait.
Oh no.
Our last
Just
one.
you wait.
Oh, no.
Our last one for the kissing.
Okay, you got me. I
Alright.
did not expect
Yeah.
this. And it makes sense. Oh my
It was
god.
all,
Oh my
it was all
god.
for this.
This.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh, Lizzie!
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh,
It's so good.
There you go.
That was a good setup.
That
was a good
was a
setup.
very good
You wanted more endgame from that survey.
Yeah.
This is what you get. Finally, Flair.
That's what you meant by modding, right? Making a moddable build that you
That's
can
right.
kiss whatever you want.
I guess.
All right.
In the name of braising pork, do you want me to skip
I'm surprised it worked
That?
so well.
and go right
Yes.
in? Okay.
Yeah.
Cristiano, it's time to go to work. Yay!
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Cristiano.
He's taking control.
He's
So-
take.
You gonna mic him
Cristiano-
up or take his mic off?
He's got a mic.
No, he's got a mic. Cristiano's going to take the wheel. Not only do we have some shenanigans plans, but we also have something actually serious and to teach one about augments. How we make augments and kind of the philosophy around the design of them. And one of the Warframe augments that players have been requesting is one for Caliban.
Caliban augments. It has been literal years, and the Caliban fans have. We've heard your wishes, and we are going to show you the one that we intend to ship.
Yes, for Razor Gyre. Cristiano's going to walk us through all the. I guess you take the wheel.
Wait, what the
Can
hell
can
is
they hear me?
happening?
Yeah.
We're making
Sorry, you're
Alright,
making
awesome.
an augment right now?
live.
Cristiano
What?
is live making a
We're gonna-
Caliban augment.
Cristiano's gonna code it live?
Yes. So
That's
if you don't play Caliban or you don't know much about Caliban, he currently doesn't have any augments. We reworked him last year, released a deluxe for him, and we're about to show you.
Are you allowed to do
I
this?
We're
know-
allowed to do this.
Oh.
All right, Cristiano, take the wheel.
All right.
All right. So yes, as Megan said, we're going to be doing an augment for Caliban. The first thing I want to do is hit you guys with a couple of disclaimers, mostly just to cover my own behind. But this is just going to be a prototype. It's not going to make it into the final game in this exact state, and it's just really being done quick and dirty for the stream, so you might see me do some pretty abominable things. The next one is that this is my first time doing kind of live programming on stream, so if it's chaotic, that's par for the course. All right, so let's just get into it. First, we know it's going to be for Caliban's 1, so let's just try it out on enemies to kind of like get a refresher of what it does. For those of you who are Caliban enjoyers, this is nothing new. You spin around kind of Beyblade style, just hit everything, and you apply Tau status, do Tau damage to enemies. You also heal, regain some shields and energy for the enemies you hit. Cool, so I'm going to go right into the upgrade screen. I've taken the liberty of setting up the augment card already because this process is kind of boring. But
Hey!
it is. Nobody wants to see that. Okay,
do.
so I'm just gonna do a quick aside about like how this process happens. Like augments don't just appear. So usually what happens is that there'll be like a week or so of design discussions and brainstorming for like what kind of augments would be fun to do for a given update. And then the cool ideas, we talk to Pablo about them and see if he kind of likes where they're going. And if he does, we'll try it out. We'll start the prototyping and fun finding portion of the process. So here we have one, and the spec we have, you'll see, is very vague. It says, now groups enemies you hit, Ortholist summons will launch coordinated strikes on grouped enemies. Okay, sure. Let's let's start cooking it up.
Easy.
The very first thing I usually do is I'll go into the script editor.
Steve is excited.
I'm getting excited now. We're
Is it
showing
in
code.
Lua too?
Yep.
This is your people's scripting.
Yes, it is actually.
It literally is true,
I
which is
know.
such a strange
Okay,
thing.
so the very first thing I'm going to cover is kind of what I have open here. On the left, I have Site, which is our script editor. And then here I have like the resource browser, where you can kind of browse all the types in the game and all the different like data resources that we have. And then I have the property window, which lets you edit data on those types. So I'm going to open Sentient Whirlwind in this just for a little later. The Sentient Whirlwind ability is Caliban's one. But yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. So for now, I just want to talk a bit about what Lua even is and what I'm doing over here. So every ability in Warframe has a Lua script that kind of governs how it functions. We have kind of a number of different things that these scripts can do, but yeah, like generally speaking, you have the script for the ability, and then you will do some extra logic when you have the augment equipped. So what I'm going to first do is, just to not complicate you guys with all this stuff, I'm going to paste in the spec so that we can talk about it and break it down a bit. So like I said before, it groups the enemies you hit, and the summons launch coordinated strikes on the enemies. So this very first part I absolutely love, because it means I can do my favorite thing in the whole world, which is copy my own homework, because Inaros does the exact same thing. So
Reinvent the wheel,
Copy
people.
my own homework.
I'm going to show you guys real quick, if you don't play Inaros, what he does, but it literally is this. So he already spins around, and then he groups enemies at the very end. So we're just kind of loading the type real quick, but there it is. So yeah, spin at the very end of it, and
Ragdoll.
dump the enemies down. He does this extra thing where they stay ragdolled for a little while. I don't think we need to do that. We kind of want to keep that unique to Inaros. So we're just going to do Caliban's logic exactly like that, but without the ragdoll extension at the end. All right, so the next part of this, I think, is a little bit more complicated. It says Ortholist summons will launch coordinated strikes on the grouped enemies. That can mean a number of things, but kind of like as it is, the Ortholists on Caliban, they'll kind of be a little lost if you start like taking enemies all the way around the level. They just kind of will shoot at them, but you'll be like dragging them around. They'll miss. So you'll kind of get in your own way. Something to avoid this, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to try teleporting the Ortholists around that clump of grouped enemies when we're done. So like you can imagine, I group the enemies up, and then in a little triangle around them, I put the Ortholists deployed so that they can just lay into the enemies. And to that same effect, I'm going to want to force deploy them. The Caliban enjoyers among you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Ortholists have these two states, one where they're like moving around like a normal sentient, and then another one where they like lock in and really like start to do serious
Yeah,
damage.
that's cool.
This mode is like much cooler, so I think it'll be a really kind of good use of it to have them arrayed around in that mode, just laying waste to the group guys. So that's going to be my next step. I'm just kind of leaving a to-do list for myself here at the top so that I can see where I'm at. And then the very last thing I want to do, and the part that Pablo will probably be mad at me for, is buffing the Ortholists at the end.
Yes, yes.
Because, I don't know, they shoot so slow, and Caliban's kit applies so much Tau status. And this year it puts status chance vulnerability on the enemies, right? So like they're supposed to take more status effects, but then Caliban doesn't have any inherently like damaging status or other status than Tau. So you need something to cash in on what you're doing with Tau, and I think sticking a forced proc like electricity for all those grouped enemies to arc between each other is going to be fire. So that's what I'm going to start doing. The very first part I'm going to do is just this here, and then I'll walk you through it. To save Rebecca's brazing, I'm going to just copy paste some snippets in here, and then I'll talk about what it is that I do in each snippet.
Save the pork.
Yeah. So
You got time.
let me check out the file quickly. Always important. This kind of makes it so our versioning system understands that I'm making changes.
And this will be on the test chat, so make sure you're paying attention.
Okay, so the very first thing I'm just going to explain is I really haven't changed much. I've just added a couple blocks to activate ability and deactivate ability. What are those functions? So basically every ability in the game has an activate ability function. This runs, you guessed it, when the ability gets activated. So you press the input for the ability, and then the ability runs, and it does all this logic here. So all I've added here is this block that basically just checks for the presence of the augment. So like it does augment 1 if the augment level is greater than 0 and the augment type is augment 1. And then if do augment 1, we create the augment tornado. What this does is it takes your instigator avatar and it attaches a tornado type. Okay, well, I'm going to take a step back and say what the hell is an instigator avatar. Basically, it's you, like your person, the entity that you're piloting around the level. And also, just as a note, avatars are kind of like the physical representation of an individual in space. So like these guys are all avatars. I am an avatar. But that's distinct from suit, because the suit is like what I'm wearing, like my warframe. So I'm a dude and I'm wearing Caliban right now. I can go in here and I can just change who I'm wearing. So Caliban really is a weapon. He's just like my melee weapon.
This is not canon lore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am a dude. I am wearing Caliban.
Wearing a suit.
This is canon for the engine, not for like.
it's code canon.
Yeah.
I am a dude. Wearing a dude.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we create the augment tornado, we attach it, and then we do some configuration here. So basically I set ourselves as the instigator, the damage instigator for the tornado, so that we don't damage ourselves or our allies. I set the damage to 0 because the script already does damage in other ways, and we just want to use this for CC. And then I set the length and width dimensions of the tornado so that it scales with the radius of the ability. So if it gets bigger, you put more range mods on, the tornado gets bigger. I'm really quickly going to talk about what the hell this augment tornado type is. I've just kind of glazed over it. But yeah, see, this line doesn't really help you either because it just says augment tornado type equals type. Nice. So it actually is really nice. I'm gonna explain why. Because when you put a type like this at the top of a file, our editor picks it up as something that is going to be data-driven. And now what data-driven means is that the script itself doesn't like concretely say you have to use this specific type. You can just click on the ability here in the resource browser and then set any old type you want to do. So in this case, I want to copy exactly what we do for Inaros. So I'm just, oh, that's not cool.
Uh-oh. Is it thinking?
I think it's just transitioning between screens. It kind of got lost. It lost the plot.
It's
Oh, it's only partially.
Yeah, I'm just going to click on it over here.
We believe in you.
yes.
I'm just typing in storm black hole, which is exactly what we use for Inaros. And you'll see that here because like it's literally in the path. It says /Sandman/storm black hole. Sandman is it's Inaros, obviously.
That's
So-
our pre-naming.
Yeah, our
convention.
pre-naming
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, literally just copying his homework once again. Okay, so that's the create augment portion of it. The destroy augment part is also kind of interesting. So I'll talk about that next. Just like the activate ability, there's a deactivate ability function, which is the sister function that runs when the ability activation ends. So this is like when you press the button, you call activate ability. When he stops spinning, deactivate gets called. Awesome. Here we do the exact same check as above, like 1-to-1, and then if the augment's there, we destroy the tornado. In this one here, we do just a tiny bit more than destroying the tornado. We grab it. We grab every single avatar that's touching it. So like I just explained what an avatar is. So all those guys, we grab them, we run a couple checks, we make sure they're not dead, we make sure they're actually enemies because you don't want to do this to your buddies, we make sure that they're not immune to being pushed or pulled, like don't affect the Eximus units with it, and then we dump them on the floor. So this is basically like the yeet at my feet function. You clear the velocity that they had before because they were spinning and you don't want them to keep spinning, you want them to just be yeeted at the feet. So then you go and calculate that impulse direction. I have given a target position here that's exactly what we use for Inaros, which is just the instigator avatar's current position. So this will go right to your feet. So honestly, we're pretty good to try this out. Hopefully everything just works.
Well, if it doesn't, we know who to blame.
Okay. So yeah, they're kind of getting grouped up when I touch them, and yeah. I kind of don't like it right now though, because it groups them around me and I can't move. I've kind of hard CC'd myself here.
That's so funny.
So
Oh
I'm
my
going to make
God.
a really, really small adjustment where I just take this target position and I add my instigator avatar forward vector. And then I just multiply that by 4. I'll probably make this value here data-driven or at the top of the file at least so that some designer doesn't come knocking on my door saying, hey, how do I make them go farther forward? But for now, this should just work. And you see they get grouped in front of me
Cool.
rather than at my feet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Actually, maybe 5 is a little bit cooler, honestly.
Yeah.
Cinco.
It's a big clump of dudes. All right,
Can
yeah,
you try
so
50?
Yeah,
want me to do
just
50?
Do
I
50.
want to see something break.
Yeah, just do 50. Let's start.
So can I ship it?
Yes.
No.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay. It's pretty wicked though.
Yeah. Okay. So
think
now
you
we have
threw
the
some of them at
grouping logic
level.
working. So I'm just going to go back up to the little tasks I've laid out for myself here because I have short-term memory loss. And I'm going to just do these next 2 steps in one go. So teleporting the ortholists around the clump of dudes and then force deploying them. This is just to put them in an ideal position where I know they'll be effective. All right, so I have another snippet in here just for some time saving. All right, let's try this. Let me just talk quickly. I'll pick up where we left off. Destroy augment tornado. This function has barely changed. All I've added is a little variable initially set to false called should teleport summons. The reason it's initially set to false is because we should only ever teleport them if we hit somebody with the yeet at my feet action. If we didn't hit anybody with this, we don't need to teleport our summons because they're probably off doing something else that's far more important and they don't need to be teleported around willy-nilly. So we set it to true the second we hit anybody. And then if it is true, we call this new function called teleport summons. Now, it looks kind of intimidating, but realistically, all I do here is I ask the third ability, Caliban's summon ability, hey, can you give me a list of all the summons, please? Because I need to do stuff to them. So that's what this get summon data function is. It's a really simple thing I've just set up here that asks that ability for that list. Then I set up some values that I'm going to use for like position finding, so like where to teleport the guys. Right here, I ask for the AI director because I'm going to do some stuff that I'll explain later. And then I do offset distance. This is kind of like how far from that center clump we want the guys to be. And then I calculate some directional vectors that I'm going to use down below. All right, so then we just make sure we loop through each one of the summons, and we say, okay, so for each one of these guys, make sure they're valid, they still have some duration left on them, and
Some of your code
that they're
languages.
actually the ortholist because we don't care about anybody else.
What do you have for
Then we
ortholists?
make the first guy be offset
Needed so
forward.
we don't
make his offset
affect the
direction forward
instigator
vector,
or-
second guy's offset to the left, and then the third guy's offset to -1 times the left, which is just the right. We also print a little error in case we have 4 ortholists because you never know.
What do you mean we have 4 ortholists?
Yeah, so then after that, we just actually do the math for the teleport position and rotation. The rotation here is just to make sure that they're looking at the clump of guys and not the opposite way, because that would be a little awkward. And the very last thing I want to talk about before we teleport them is we try to find a nice spot for them on the nav mesh. Now, the nav mesh is actually just this kind of simplification we have of the level geometry. I don't know if you can see on my screen here, there's like an overlay. This is basically what the AI sees as like the navigable play space for it. So you kind of want whatever position I calculated to find the nearest spot on this space, because if you put them inside a wall or if you put them somewhere that's not on this space, they will have no idea what on earth to do and they'll just be stuck. And we really don't want that. So let's stick them somewhere on the nav mesh that makes sense for them. All right, so that makes sense. Cool. The very last thing I do here is just to kind of save myself some headache later. And I attach some teleport VFX because I know that there's going to be a VFX artist that says, hey, the teleport looks jank as hell. Can you please like just add some effects to make it look nicer? So I'm doing that ahead of time. And just like the tornado type, I'm data driving it at the top of the file. So you can actually see it's been picked up right here. It says augment teleport effects. There's nothing there. I'm going to use summon spawn point, I believe it was called, which is like that beam of light that you see when you first summon the Caliban summon. So like if I just call these guys down, you see that like huge beam of blue light.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm just going to reuse that because that's reusing things is what I like to do. So yeah, let's try this out. I'm actually going to reset the level because the guys are in like weird positions and it's not going to be cool to show. So let's do this. Summon them. Ortholists, go. There they are.
That's cool.
They're so cute.
But like
Oh, that
this-
is.
You kind of see what I mean? They're shooting so slow that it's like boring. So I'm going to give them a fire rate buff, and I'm going to give them some electricity status for the culture.
You know what? If people are using the augment slot, they better get that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
and
what I'm
also,
saying.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's nothing that the augment card level could scale right now, because all it does is teleport these guys. It doesn't have anything special about it. But if we add buffs, then the augment card can scale the intensity, or like the magnitude of those buffs, as well as the duration for the buffs. So it kind of gives us design levers to pull for balance and fun finding as well. So that's just the very next bit I'm going to do. It's really a tiny modification, so I don't even have to like copy in anything major. I'm just going to go back down to where we teleport the summons right here. So the reason I'm doing it in here is because it happens right at the end, and we're already iterating through all the different summons, and I want to buff those guys. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to paste this. Now this is pretty much like, it's legible almost in plain English as it is. It says, you know, update timed upgrade, so it's giving them a timed upgrade. It's saying that the amount of time that upgrade should last for is 5 seconds. The type is weapon fire rate, and we're multiplying that by 20 because I think that's going to be fun.
No, I'm scared.
And then here we're adding weapon force proc chance, so we're giving it a force proc. We're doing add 1, so this isn't percent, right? So 1 is 100%, so we're adding 100% status chance, and we're doing it for the type PT electrocution, which is proc type electric, the electric status chance. Right, so if I just actually save my file, that would be smart, and then do this here.
Oh my god!
Ship it.
Balanced, perfect. Well, people
that's
don't know how to mod for strength because we don't explain modding, so it's not like we're at risk here. Just ship.
Oh, let's go! Totally balanced.
10 out of
I
10.
love it.
Pablo, sorry in advance.
10 out of 10 augment.
Somebody clip totally balanced so I can send that to Pablo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we're pretty much there. Like, I know that like it's crazy, and the fire rate will never make it into the game like this. But basically, what I've done here is the fun-finding part of the augment. We prototype it to be like, okay, is there a way we can make this something that players will love, players will enjoy? And I think the answer is a resounding yes. With these
Almost done.
adjustments.
I agree. Yeah, that's
So
pretty cool.
I'm
yeah, I
probably
think
gonna do some
we're pretty much
doodles.
good to go here. I of course have to make all the adjustments to make scaling work so that you can create strength mods.
So good.
This gets even more insane. Maybe even we make the duration scale with duration.
That's-
Who knows? I'm not going to put words in Pablo's mouth, but yeah, there's a lot of levers we can pull, and I just kind of want to show one last thing before I move on to funnier things. Where did we start? Like, this is the spec that we had. Now groups the enemies you hit. Ortholis summons will launch coordinated strikes on grouped enemies. That's not a very concrete spec, and it's intentionally vague. It's like this so that we don't limit ourselves in what we try to do when we find the fun in an augment like this. And I've been talking about like, oh yes, and then I'll go and do this, I'll go and do that. This process typically happens. It's a very collaborative effort with designers. I'm constantly talking back and forth with both Pablo and any other designer working on the augment to find these problems and kind of overcome them one by one. But yeah, hopefully that was a little bit enjoyable for you.
Christiano!
very cool.
Way to
That
go!
was awesome.
I
Very cool.
understood 0, but I liked it.
I loved all of it.
Oh my
That was
God.
awesome. And that is augment, and that is going to be the first debut Caliban augment.
That's right.
Just
our
like
boy,
that.
Our boy
Ship as
finally
is.
gets one.
Ship it as is.
Yeah.
Shall the hijinks continue?
Are we ready to have some fun?
We've been having fun this whole time.
Some unhinged fun.
I said augment slot, but I meant an augment using a slot. You only have so many slots. If you're going to put an augment in one, it better be worth it.
I see.
Absolutely.
All right. Are you ready, Cristiano?
Yeah, I am. What are we getting into first?
First up is we have one of Rebecca's favorite functions of the dub build, which is morphing the faces of Grenier.
This is my favorite
Yeah, of course.
experience. This is my favorite.
Oh my God, what is happening?
We don't need to spend too long on it, but it is the best part of the. And actually, Steve added this code to
Just
the game.
cramming a skull onto.
Yeah. So this is a
Hey.
Grenier, and if you open the morph targets, you guys actually put emotions on sliders.
We
so,
did.
So you could. So chat, depending on how you're feeling, that's anger. Like
That
that's.
was you after the soul frame.
That was
That
yeah.
was my
Yeah.
router expression.
So.
Oh, he's feeling a little happy.
Hey.
Hey, oh.
So when I said it was like Gary's mod, I wasn't joking because all I can picture is the hours in Gary's mod, anything Anonymous does, and this is
It's very anonymous.
yeah. You can and they have like a grade. There's a smug. Could you put pain 0? Yeah. So he's blissful, and could you put smug max, please?
Oh, you want me to max out smug?
Max
Okay, let me-
smug. Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
pretty good.
And that is face morphs.
Ew.
Wait, this is perfect.
Oh my God,
Oh,
what
yeah.
the
Now
hell?
this, Angie.
Yeah, and that we had a very interesting bug back in the day of the Grenier is smiling when he's in pain
Yeah, that's right.
because it was reversed. So
The morph targets, the morph targets.
it was good times.
A lot of these are actually also community asked one. They're like, do this, do that. One of the big ones was doing a big head, which is pretty simple and pretty easy, right, Cristiano?
Yeah, actually, I think somebody added a command for this a while ago, so I've just kind of spruced it up, and hopefully it'll be okay. It should work for both me and the enemies. Let's see. It's literally like CMD big head.
Yeah, this was a Daryl. Oh, yeah. There.
Okay, there
Oh
we go.
man, I remember this.
Do you remember
So
this?
this
I
one,
do remember this.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's see. Okay, so it looks like this one here works for me, but not these guys. see if I can get it to work on the enemies real quick.
That's okay. It's Noggle gameplay.
Big heads, big heads. You had a
Novel
favorite one
gaming.
though, right, Cristiano?
Huh?
Remember your favorite one?
Oh yeah. I'll do the gaff.
Hold on. Let him cook.
It is Freaky Friday.
Let him cook.
What? What?
Oh.
Who needs a brain? Who needs it?
That does make sense.
Also,
we go.
Ortis has a
Oh,
giant
we got
head
the
too.
green
You
hair.
can't. We could make like a Noggle mini game. Where you just,
Oh my God.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's way cuter than I expected.
That is really cute.
You can see the face morphs really nicely.
Yeah,
yeah, those big
Oh
ones.
my God, that's so cool.
Next up, we have there's one perhaps multiple people on the social channels that whenever we speak a breath of a word,
Warframe
ask
dev
for
stream.
Twin Heck.
It's almost
We've
done
made
though.
We have put together. You'll never experience this, but if you were to be in the dev builds, farting around, and your name was Cristiano, you could create yourself the Twin Hex.
Oh.
There you go. There's the
Twin Hex lives.
Yeah, that guy on Twitter.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that one
cool.
guy on Twitter that just
And
never.
Blue's guy and all of them.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
it is. There's
Yeah.
your Twin Heck.
It's
Clip
perfect.
it. Know it came to you. But wouldn't it be great if you could look like Jeff while you were
Oh,
Holding
no,
the
I
twin
know,
heck.
No.
What?
There's no way they have a
This is
jet.
Actually-
Jacques.
Oh no.
Jacques did this too.
This is a Jacques special, I think.
Hey, that's my
no.
Excalibur.
I know. I used the community customization.
What did Jacques do?
Jacques did what Jacques does best.
Give me
They
that.
really
This is
programmed
years
Jeff.
Trolls his
ago.
fellow
Stick it to the
his
man.
fellow co-workers.
One second.
2 hex.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. You
Yeah.
know? If you want to rock a jet.
Oh my God, what is that?
That's
you-
Jacques' impression of you?
You've never looked better.
The chin warping is a bit crazy.
Oh no!
That has been in game for so long.
With the underbite mode?
No, I think
No,
that's
it's
just the,
getting
ne-
so-
the
Okay.
neck target.
We should
Oh
make
my
this
goodness.
Captura only or
Something's gonna
something.
morph right now.
There you go.
Ship it.
There you go.
Ship it.
Wow.
All right, Christiane, I'm going to take the wheel for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you don't mind. So obviously we
That
have a
was
lot of fun and hijinks that we get to do in the dev builds. We'll show a little bit more.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Just the pause menu,
The
look at
pause
the
menu.
pause.
Rue,
Look
come
at
to
the
the pause menu.
Look at It's so awful. Oh.
This is how we knew proto frames would work.
This skin
This
alone.
is how.
All right, we have a lot of fun and hijinks, but we also wanted to maybe play around with those fun and hijinks and do an actual event, operation, if you will, tactical alert, if you will, introducing what we are calling, this is real, and this is going to be coming May 2nd, we have the Galleon of Ghouls event.
Yes. If you have been inspired by this dev build hijinks, we have made tactical alerts for you.
What is that image?
Here you can see
is weird.
Galleon of Ghouls. You can play this for real starting next Friday. So a week, yeah, you will be playing Galleon of Ghouls, which is pure hijinks with actually brand new weapons to earn.
That's right.
So-
First and foremost, you are forced to play this with a volatile ogress.
Which means self-damage is back only for this game mode.
Back on the menu.
Which is to say, Galleon of Ghouls, you play, you will get a free Ogress box skin. You will only be able to use a self-damage Ogress, and you have to help Vahek. I mean, maybe we can hear him. I don't know if your audio
Oh, she's up.
is the speech slider up.
Tough to say.
I don't freaking.
We'll find out. I can do it though.
Right? I don't remember.
Ah, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hold on. What is it? Voice?
It's I think you just need to go to audio. If you just go to the sliders there, yeah, and then
Oh, it's in this. Yeah.
Oh.
Narrative.
yes.
Slink. Speak to me, Vahek. Hold on. We can hack it.
We can restart?
Yeah, so there is a new Vahek tactical alert where Vahek needs your help, and it's sort of enemy of my enemy. And Galleon of Ghouls is.
The traitorous instigator skulks somewhere on this galleon. Find him.
Oh, the Bisons aren't working. Something was up with them on the dev build.
Yeah, I saw this morning.
This is dev, so we'll fix it. But so you now have a self-damage Ogress. That is all Vahek
got
gives
rid
you.
of
I
some.
think if you die, he laughs at you.
But why would he laugh at?
You're not supposed to be able to use abilities.
Oh, I'm hacking.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
no abilities.
There's no abilities. There's no gear either.
Yeah, and it's a capture mission, so you have to capture a ghoul who's going to run away from you very fast.
You gotta find him.
And you do have to find him.
Little troublemaker. His
Where'd he go?
has a present for you.
Kill yourself to see what happens.
I got God mode on.
Oh, well, okay. Well, either way, Galleon of Ghouls
You turned off.
is coming at you live next week. You'll get a free ogre skin and 2 brand new weapons. I don't know if you're equipped, have one equipped right now.
Looks like you're not taking damage.
Oh yeah, you only have the ogress, obviously. You'll overguard.
I'm gonna die. Don't you worry. If it's the last thing I do, I will die. Here we go. Here we go. Death becomes me.
Vaya claps at you. So you will
Rude.
be
I
able.
love that laugh.
That's good.
Rude.
So,
It is
so
not
cool.
solo. You can play it multiplayer. You can queue in. And yeah, there's 2 brand new weapons. The first weekend this runs, there's 1 weapon available fully. The second weekend, there's the second. One of them is a new Grineer Tonfa, and there's also a Grineer Sword and Board. And if you miss either of the weekends, it'll be available for a final rerun weekend all throughout the month of May. So
right.
the hijinks are yours starting next week.
And then if you miss out on the event completely, in a later update, the weapons will be put into the actual ghoul drop tables when we have ghoul purges.
Oh, wireframe.
Cristiano, fix me.
Oh.
Bless you. They'll be added into the drop tables if you do miss this event and don't get to have the weapons.
There is no friendly fire, but in a future one, we will probably have to
Add that
it.
back, yeah.
Self damage is back. Ogre skins, all that for you. There will not be team damage. I guess we can't do it for this run, but we can do it for the future. 'cause-
Friendly fire?
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll
see.
Oh,
Spicy.
Yeah.
very spicy. All right, Cristiano, the wheel is yours again.
Okay. Very nice.
Do what you shall.
Promo art was so good.
I know.
It was really good. I didn't see
yeah.
that before.
So
what, sorry?
hilarious.
The promo
The
art.
promo
Yeah,
art.
I
Oh,
love
I
it.
know.
Cool running. That's who
Oh,
you're.
yeah.
That's who you have to catch.
That's your man. That's your man. All right, what do we got on the docket, Cristiano?
You tell me which one you want me to do next. But
All right, a highly requested one was to make people dance or people that don't normally dance in the game, copy you or dance with you. So I think Cristiano has an ability to. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Chris,
kidding?
everybody clap
Wait, so
your
every time you
hands.
do a dance emote, they dance too?
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Boogie Bomb from Fortnite! Oh my god!
I can't believe how cool this is.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Fortnite Boogie Bomb. Oh
gee.
my god.
Oh, and these are the boy band emotes, so it's
Of
like
course.
you
Yep.
are a boy band.
Everyone, you're the idol.
That's right. Do the hands up. Yes. Oh, yes.
Perfect.
That is it. Yes. Get in there.
Okay, all right. All right.
Can we do like Big Head with that? Would that work?
Cristiano can do anything.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Oh,
look
now
at
it's
my
creepy
creepy.
again.
Yeah,
creepy
that's
again.
It's
really
like little nightmares.
Yeah, I don't like
Look
it.
at Ortis.
I don't like it.
Oh, it's scary, kind of.
cute.
oh my God, look at my beard.
That is a wise done.
That's amazing.
Can you do it with Dagoth and her
Oh,
horses?
yeah, sure.
They
Oh
can
yeah,
dance.
absolutely. Hold on.
One way to find out.
The horses can't dance. They couldn't possibly. She doesn't keep them around long enough.
One way to find out.
They could,
Anything is possible.
but the horses charge. They don't.
Was there a Ratchet and Clank weapon that would shoot a disco ball and they would all
Yes.
start dancing?
And there's a
was,
boogie
yeah.
bomb in Fortnite.
Yeah.
And, wow.
Well, what?
Rue, can you play some music?
Ratchet and Clank.
Thanks. Don't let your dreams be dreams, is all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Cristiano can do anything.
He's currently
I'm
thinking.
trying, yeah.
He's
One
the
sec.
Brazilian man with the plan.
Let's see if this works. Hold on.
I believe. I believe.
Okay.
Can we get the horses to
But they
dance?
don't stay around.
Or do they?
Okay, they're-
What?
Yeah!
What's going on?
Oh,
that's-
wow,
that's-
it's
all right.
awful.
I don't know if that's dancing.
That's not
Oh.
dancing.
Yeah.
It's cursed.
That is not okay.
It's
It is
beautiful.
cursed.
It's beautiful.
Haunting.
I think we could do like Pink Pony Club with this for sure.
Pony Club. All right, all right. What else you got?
There were some Venari requests. Maybe one loves Venari so much that they want to be
Chorus
Venari.
cat.
Oh, interesting.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, yeah,
Wouldn't that be
Venari's chorus
playful
cat.
Venari?
Oh, okay.
Tom
okay.
correct.
All right. Oh God.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the good. Oh,
Why is oh God, that's
Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm really
the
liking
ideas
that.
are brewing.
I love
Ideas
this.
are
I love this.
The tail is the tail doing a spark collision on the ground on the.
Or is it just the bike?
I think it's
It's
the
the
bike.
bike spark,
It's the bike
yeah.
effect.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, GTA official.
Perfect.
Wow.
Amazing.
Okay. Horrifying.
I think we have some maggots
Oh,
Maggots.
okay, hold on.
lined up.
What's this all about?
Some maggots.
What do you mean, maggots?
Maggots.
What do you mean? What?
What?
Do you have
Maggots.
nidus?
Do you know?
No,
Do
what
you
is it?
understand? Do you understand?
Are we gonna play as a maggot?
I wish.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Maggots.
Are you trying to build up your stacks?
No.
Okay, what is
Who's asking?
happening?
There's supposed to be
Not
some
supposed to do
maggots
it
here. I
back.
just have to like create them manually,
hard to
but they
see.
should be mags mesh.
Oh no, they're
No.
just normal maggots.
Why?
Oh my god.
Ah,
Damn it.
All right,
Oh,
that dream will
failed.
stay a dream.
next era.
That dream will stay a dream.
Next era.
A lot of people wanted negative casting speed, but they didn't give any examples as to what they wanted. So chat, first one to say what they want to see negative
tail's flying
casting
around.
speed on.
I think the
negative
slowest
casting
default
speed.
cast in the game has got to be an Equinox. No, maybe not.
Equinox? Whoa.
Temple. Oh. Necros 4. Yeah,
Necros
Necros 4.
4.
Slow it down.
I like it. The dead. The
Okay,
dead.
Necros is 4.
Yep.
Let's do it.
You got a crazy mesh happening right now.
All right, what do you got for us?
I think I have to kill something first.
Oh, you need some dead, yeah.
Does
Control K won't
Shift
work for
K
these guys.
count toward that?
No, we had a whole conversation.
Oh.
Hold
about
on. Do you
this.
have any halfway decent weapon set up?
Whoa, did
Oh,
What?
dunk, dunk,
He
dunk.
roasted
Just-
you.
just-
He said, do you
just-
have any halfway decent weapons?
Oh, did my
You know,
death
I'll just
build? I don't
make
know.
them level 2 enemies.
There you go.
All right.
I have to redo my upgrade, I think.
Ooh.
All right. Give us the slowest summon.
Oh yeah, here it goes.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Uh-huh. The pork will not get braised at this.
Yeah, I'm never eating dinner.
Just okay. There you go.
All right, there's your negative casting speed. Next was a request for boosting zooms of all guns by 300%.
Like the zoom in rate?
Like the aim?
Zoom.
Oh my God.
Oh
The aim
no.
camera?
This is gonna break
the
everything.
mega zoom by 300. Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay.
not bad.
More.
Not bad. Could we go higher? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
That's good. Can you snipe with an arcoplasma? Yes.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh God.
Oh my god, that made me.
That made me nauseous very
yeah.
quickly.
Don't
Oh
do
my
that.
God.
No more.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my god, my head.
There was an ask for making warframes incredibly tiny, but we want to know what warframe you want to be the tiniest.
I like a little Loki. Like
And Grendel.
A little Grendel?
I'm sorry. Why would you say that?
Because he's big. This man's small.
Big.
Contrast.
Can you make
contrast.
Titania even smaller? Oh, look at Loki.
But what if
them
he
small.
was tiny?
But what if he was tiny?
Always under the fog.
He's under the fog. Oh,
Oh no!
is your zoom still on?
The zoom,
Yeah, my
he's got,
zoom is still crazy.
He's got the zoom stack still.
Look at him go. It's just a little guy. He's
Does it
just a
keep the
little
speed?
guy.
Yeah.
Seems to keep the speed. Yeah.
Oh no!
All right, you wanted something with Titania? Well, don't you
It'd be
worry.
fun to have
Okay,
a
what do we have?
warframe that
Would
could
you like
actually.
to swap Titania
Titania
and the
turn-
butterfly models?
Sure, why wouldn't I?
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Fun to have
There's
another.
all this hackery. Love it.
That's what the kids want.
Mm-hmm.
The players
Doesn't
want.
fly around tiny. It
The
just
players
runs around
want
tiny.
to
That'd be
be a
hilarious.
butterfly and have Titanias around them.
Oh, you want to be the razor fly.
right. That's right.
Okay.
Oh.
Can't even really pick.
Oh!
Oh, you're a gun!
Oh, you're the Dewata.
Well, I'm technically a razorfly, but I'm
Oh,
just
I see.
really
It's so small. Yes, I
You're
see.
that
I see
small?
the wings. And those are all Titanias around you?
Wait, my Titania. Hold on, let me reload the level real quick.
You are so small.
Well, the razorflies are quite tiny.
Okay, should
Breaking
work.
their.
Oh.
You're a gun. Be gun.
There's the Titanias. I see them.
They're so cute. They're so fast, you can't even tell.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
I believe there was a lot of Clem requests in the vein of Clem's sounds, his voice lines,
Oh.
his iconic voice lines. And Cristiano has blessed us with some Clems in the form of orbs.
Orbs?
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 1 second.
Orb.
He's running a script, guys. He's running a script. An orb script.
I'm gonna have to lose some health here. Hold on.
How dare you.
Just
Well,
to
if only you
take
had a
damage.
self-damage ogress. I gotta set my meat timer.
You're locked in on that meal.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, I killed her.
Oh, my girl.
Where's my god mode?
Yeah, it's long gone.
I'm telling you, I was told to take it out.
Oh, I'm invincible.
You're immortal.
You are
Actually,
immortal.
this one has the Grakata thing too, right?
You tell me.
I think so.
You tell me.
Twin Grakatas.
I think I just need a
Classic.
normal one. Hold on.
How could we be?
Oh my god.
Incredible.
That was
Incredible.
hilarious.
Oh my god!
Oh, damn, I love it.
Oh my god.
All right. Speaking of sounds, there was a request about the cat container, the cat like
The
piggy
99.
bank.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cat piggy bank at 99. Someone wanted it with Vor's monologue
Oh,
instead.
no.
Instead of the meow when you hit it, it's a Vor's monologue.
Oh,
See
no.
if Cristiano can make this happen.
Just gonna create an object before our very eyes. An entity. Oh, no! Not the Grakata!
And a Vor.
Oh my god.
Imagine.
Every time.
Imagine a world.
When War's monologue pops up in the game, I just get angry.
Yeah, they talked about it. I don't think they fixed
He
it.
doesn't want to yap.
He's speaking
I'm
psychically.
sorry, it just gets to me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very long
good.
one.
In the fear of our performance devs, we've made Ember's fireball into the foam bricks of the Lavos play place.
Please. Please.
Will it break the game?
Please. Please.
We're about to,
Please.
You're about to see why we
They're really
couldn't
trying to
have
break-
the foam bricks last.
Well, why not? Why oh my oh! Oh my god! But why shouldn't we release this?
Whoa.
God.
Wait till the computer
Do you
takes
want me to show FPS or no?
Why
I
shouldn't
want. Oh, it's breaking.
Why?
Dimitri, look away.
He's on vacation today, so
Dimitri, do not watch, do not tune in.
he's quaking.
Oh my
I want
gosh.
to.
Every time I enter that part in 1999 with the
Why?
foam bricks, it always like lags so bad. Oh, yeah.
Oh, more,
The
more,
frame
more,
rate-
more, more,
the
more,
frame
more,
rate's
more,
going
more,
down.
More, more, more,
Oh
more,
yeah, that
more, more,
hurts.
more.
The frame rate.
More, more.
Okay. That feels really good.
But they're all physical objects collide with collision.
Crunchy.
Now run through them.
Oh, I actually can't watch
Oh
this.
Right
god,
through
the
with the
frame
motorcycle.
rate.
Speaking of Atomic Cycle, Cristiano. Nice.
Also, Cristiano was the one when we were.
Oh, it's stuck. It just can't quite get through. It's like, come on,
Too
go.
strong.
Oh my god,
Too
it's so
strong.
hilarious.
Keep going.
Cristiano on his way to the party.
Perfect.
What if it, you might have seen this already, but what if the Atomic Cycle was a ghoul saw, Cristiano?
All right, give me.
Oh,
You might want to reload that
Give me
level.
2 minutes.
You might want to get rid of all them bricks. Might want to get rid of all them.
Oh my god, that
bricks.
was perfect.
Wow, I feel like I just
That-
stun locked me.
That could not go badly if we
Just love it when
released
devs-
it.
No.
No? Steve, do you think that's why?
Yeah, I was actually curious about why it was slow. It's tempting to profile that.
Could we profile the stats, please?
Oh my god.
Get the physics
A
stats.
ghoul
Yes,
as an atomic
Dante.
cycle.
Welcome back, Dante.
There you go.
There we go.
I like it.
Oh, you fixed the offsets?
I did.
Oh, you're the best. Thank you. Now we're talking.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
real nice.
Dante, welcome back. It's been far too long. Can you
Devil
hit me
May
with a
Cry
forward
fans.
combo, forward neutral, so we can get a. Do you have a, oh, you have Butcher's Revelry on.
Yeah.
Perfect. We should ship this.
We should ship this. Can we go back to Necros?
No, sure.
What's the problem?
I'm sorry, you're not enjoying yourself, Jeff?
Just shipping is different than.
Come on. Let's do, what was it? Undead to 100. More undead.
Okay.
But doesn't he have to
Oh.
kill 100 guys to do that?
He does.
I can kill them like in their 20s, I guess, and then slowly summon more and more of them.
Okay.
Oh,
Give me,
You're not gonna let them live a full life in their 20s. They're gonna die.
give
do
me
you
as
have-
many undead as you can.
100 summons.
See if it's working first.
Luckily, Megan has a good build.
It's my dev build. I don't know what's on here. Who knows?
There we go. There's a couple.
Okay.
20
The
more.
most I
You can
did I
start a
could
little sentry
summon. I,
club. Will they attack, or are they all under the frozen?
Right now they're all paused because I paused them before, but I think I can unpause them after.
No, I'm happy with the plan here.
Yes. More. Yes.
I think I'm missing a few.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, don't do that. Can we make them dance?
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, come
Excellent.
But what if they were all chairs?
what?
Not the chair.
What if, Jeff, what if they were all chairs?
That is traumatic.
Would you enjoy that?
No.
Would that bring back good memories?
Sure would.
No.
The goodest of
The chair,
memories.
the chair dev jokes.
The chair.
The
The
chair.
Virgil chair. We could get Virgil's plastic chair.
We're just becoming
We are.
Devil May Cry.
We are.
One step at a time.
What
One
do you?
step at a time.
What is he doing? What if they were all Arthurs? Oh my God.
Ooh. Don't tell me it was a good time.
All Arthurs.
Don't tell me it was a good time.
Make the dubstep gun.
What's that?
I think it's like a.
Oh, when you shoot it, it has dubstep?
I think so.
All right, let's see if this actually
Roll
works.
the
Hold on.
dice.
I believe
We believe in you. You haven't failed us yet.
I failed you once.
Well,
you've never failed this.
I guess the maggots. Yeah. You won't forget that.
She's thinking.
Oh.
There's a hitch. There's a hitch.
Oh!
Yeah!
Office
They have
chairs.
guns! Cheers.
Office chairs.
With guns.
Okay.
Only the guns
Oh.
dance.
Nice.
Lots of chairs. There you have it.
There you go. Very well. And then we have. Oh, someone wanted us to change the Necromech model to Bird 3.
What?
What?
They wanted to see Bird 3 in action.
I'm ready.
Bird 3's day off.
I'm ready.
What could that look like?
That
I'm
could
ready.
that could get pretty abstract.
It's not going to look pretty, Chad. It's not going
Okay.
to look pretty.
Wait.
That's a pretty
Oh, you have
normal.
a skin on yours. Hold on.
I've always got a skin.
Okay, Bird 3, but as a necromech. Interesting.
Does she need to
gonna
be
be
It was
plain?
looking pretty good, actually.
That's not gonna be pretty.
You think it's going to look good?
You think it's gonna look good?
Are you talking
look
about
great.
mine?
It's gonna look great.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see.
I don't know if I believe in.
This one's a bit crazy. Hold on. Why is it not
Look
working?
at
Hold on. Give me
that
a sec.
color.
Have you failed us again?
No,
I
he's
might
cooking.
have. Let
He's
me
cooking.
see.
Can you mount
Ride
Bird 3?
Fibonacci
I think it's
as a
because I have
modus.
so many different things open that they're starting to conflict.
Oh, they're stacking.
Yeah.
The coding has gone haywire.
One quick second.
999,000 rhino roar strength.
Oh my god.
That's a.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, it worked.
Oh, no. Hey,
Wait,
that
where-
bug already exists on
nub,
live
yeah.
Sadly.
and did and has.
Is
since
the
20
Bird 3 dream dead, Christiana?
It may be. Hold
All
on.
right.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
dead.
think
Yeah,
so.
she's dead.
Damn it.
Okay.
What about Fibonacci as a Tommy cycle? Is that doable?
It-
Okay, then we'll do 2 more, and then I have to go cook my pork. Or
Okay. Well, you have to pick good ones.
Okay, you have to do the one for Reb.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
We'll skip to that one.
The
And then
one for
there's
Reb.
2 more
Not-
after that. We'll do.
okay, 3. 3.
There's one special for Reb, is there?
I don't
one
know.
for Reb.
They said Rebecca look away, so I don't know what it is.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
a little, it's just something fun.
I don't know what it is.
It's just a
though.
fun little thing for our creative
But I don't know what
director.
it is.
Who knows?
Can I go back to your orbiter for this?
Of course you may.
Back to the orbiter. What is it?
Earth.
Earth.
Earth. There you go. Earth.
What is it? What,
just
should I
fun.
be worried?
No, no.
Should I be worried?
I mean, you're the one that asked if bugs get pregnant in front of.
I was on the pursuit of knowledge. Okay, decorate? Oh no. Oh no. What? Nihil? What? Come on!
Oh, that's Reb's face.
That's a Cristiano special right
Oh
there.
my god.
I have to give credit to Jacques for this one. Though. This was his idea.
Alright.
Good.
Okay.
Ship it. Ship it.
I'm gonna
So
look at
she was
this every
swinging
day.
around the
Yeah.
sword.
Beautiful.
Good.
I am
Everyone
not
needs to
trapped
have
in the
this.
oubliette.
trapped.
I'm
She's
not
trapped.
trapped in the oubliette. I am not. You can't.
Bro.
I'm not trapped.
All right, second to last one. This was a high request on primetime last week. Was please DE give Ordis a gun?
Oh.
And
Poor Ordis.
we are. What do you mean? The man needs to stand
Don't
up for
corrupt
himself.
him.
He needs to stand up for himself.
Don't corrupt them,
pacifist,
Ortis
I thought.
He's been
Carter.
bullied for far too
In his
long.
current life.
Yeah, yeah.
Far too long. Ortis got the strap. What gun do we think Ortis is gonna have?
He needs, I don't know, what would be the most appropriate? Do we want him to have a bow and arrow, or do we want to give him just like a protocol skin weapon?
I mean, they wanted a gun.
Give him the Vesper 77.
Well, I already know what he's gonna
Oh.
do, so.
Rhetorical.
I already know, yeah.
What are we giving him?
We are gonna give a Glock.
Oh my god!
He's got a Glock.
That's the Sirocco,
He's
isn't
got a
it?
Glock. Yeah,
Yep.
Incredible.
he's got a Glock.
Excellent.
Look at him.
All right,
Make it happen. Ship it.
shoot him. Ortis with the gun.
I think he will shoot.
Yeah, I think he is.
That's
It
gonna
actually
be a
fires?
meme.
Yeah.
One of the biggest tricks
Oh,
we
he's
ever
paused,
played
hold
was
on.
making the Sentinel weapons, like,
Hidden?
hidden.
Yeah.
So,
Like there are things, but
This
Yeah.
should work in theory.
is he gonna shoot?
Nope.
Just doesn't want
He's a
to.
Yeah,
pacifist.
just don't do it.
Safety's
Don't
on,
make me do it.
Ortis.
Too much empathy.
Don't make
he's
me
like,
do
don't
it.
hit me. I got a gun, but
He's
I'm not gonna use
aiming.
it.
He's aiming.
Yeah.
He's threatening.
Yeah. He's just
Yeah.
there for authority.
Yeah, it's the art of war.
Don't make me shoot.
Don't make me
Don't me
shoot.
shoot.
Oh, I think it actually might just be a mod thing. He might not be set up to actually attack
Well, that's
anybody.
if we had a modding tutorial, you wouldn't be struggling.
Tough to say.
If we explained mod, did he just?
Does he eat my guy?
No, it's on though.
True.
That's okay.
Don't know.
It's fine.
It's okay. Last but not least, we have something new.
Oh,
Something a little new. Cristiano,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was having fun.
bestie.
he's Ortis is holding him up.
Hortus is holding him hostage. Don't do it.
All right, you must kill everyone.
This one here, I'm gonna have to do in the. Let me reload first to
you
get
go.
a clean start.
There you go.
It's
Make
a
it
lot of.
the dual Sestra. DE, why did I just get 9 Stug blueprints?
You got cursed.
You got cursed.
You've been given.
I've
the
been
curse.
seeing people get some
What have you
crazy
got,
things
Chad?
in chat. I saw someone get boots.
Very nice.
Good.
Yep.
I saw a couple ducats actually, so someone got 2 ducats.
Okay, what are we dealing with now?
Perhaps a new friends. Oh my god, you spawned them all.
Oh, sorry.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Interesting.
What are those?
No.
Interesting.
Oh no.
You might have to tune in to PAX East Stepstream 188 to know more about all of these.
What is happening? It's crashing it.
I'll summon just one.
Maybe just one. Maybe just one. One little friend.
We
knows?
are making more enemies, and they are going to be perhaps something to face off against.
They're Tau enemies. I'm calling it now.
Cool.
Watch our pack stream
Little
to find out
preview.
more.
That's
Yep.
right.
All
Look
right.
at Ortis still aiming at him.
Ortis is intimidation.
It's got a
number
lug
one.
tag. Yep. Placeholder. Love it.
We love placeholder. All right. That's all the shenanigans that we have for you today, chat.
Gotta get the pork.
Gotta get that pork braised. So friendly. Just give her. Give her.
Thanks, Cristiano.
Thank you.
Thanks,
That was
Christiana.
amazing.
Come on back over. Come
right.
sit. So a reminder, Galleon of Ghouls, that tactical alert with the Ogress and the 2 new Grineer weapons launches on all
doesn't do it, right?
platforms next week, May 2nd until May
I'm
19th.
gone.
And again, if you miss out on the event, you're going on vacation, you're just not
Like, I got
here.
work
Those weapons will be added to the Ghoul drop tables later on, but I hope you enjoy the event, doing the self-damage. Droonberry, congratulations on 1,000 platinum. Please whisper the channel. Appreciate you. And yeah, in 15 days, we'll be at PAX East for DevStream 188.
A big one.
A big one. You can get all these goodies if you're physically there.
Don't
If not, we
understand.
hope to see you
Eat?
online.
I take that
and
check.
learn all about more about the interim cert build that we've been talking about,
Take that
and
check.
about our next major update.
Major.
That's some good hours.
Major. It is a major stream.
That's full-time
Major
hours.
stream.
15 days.
Just 15
That
days.
one's major?
Yeah.
You guys feel good outside.
I would say so.
I would think so.
I would say so. Another 1,000 platinum going to the lucky Twitch viewer by the name of, starts with a Z, I bet. Damn it. Skogard. Skogard. 1,000 platinum has gone to you. Whisper the channel with your in-game nice platform you play Warframe. I'm going to get you your stuff. Any
You guys
closing
take
remarks?
breaks and you
my
guys
friend?
never like break.
Me?
If you did watch the Chaos Soulframe stream and you did not get your Preludes invite, we are going to do one next week, just a real casual, out in the office land, so no
Yep.
network shenanigans, and give you another chance.
Tuesday at 2:30.
Yep.
Tuesday,
so
2:30.
thanks for your patience with that.
Pokeo.
And thanks for watching this
We
stream
let
too.
Steve live a dream.
There
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Just the
thank
ones
you
that
everyone
weren't,
for watching. Thanks.
the least.
watching.
Pokeal,
No,
congratulations.
if you
That's
look
fun.
through
Let's
the
go on
collection,
Lavos
they're
Prime Access, and
bad.
We're out of here.
They're-
Cristiano, any closing remarks? Maybe you're in
They're
Brazilian?
bad. I was like, Deschamps. you-
sorry. Maybe he's from Brazil.
And I took
Valeu,
3.
gente. Obrigado.
The ReZero sticker,
online.
and
Hold on.
then those 2.
Oh,
See you
one
not
more.
online.
Hold on. Just wait. Wait
I
for
said
the
this
pork.
guitar is gonna be like my guitar's gonna get covered.
Wait for the pork.
Congratulations, you've won. Lavos Prime Access. Please whisper the Warframe Twitch channel watching right now. In-game alias platform and play Warframe.
Let's start
and we'll
opening
get your Lavos Prime Access. All right, chat. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in 15 days, May 10th, 3 p.m.
I am
on this
not
stream
playing.
or on the PAX channel. Either or, we will bring you DevStream 188, big Warframe news, Soulframe news, Soulframe updates.
Literally in 15 days.
Literally in
he-
15 days.
Yeah, and yeah,
I know.
thank
Yep.
you for running the circus today, Megan.
Cristiano did all the work.
Yeah,
truly.
that's true. Thank you,
He was
Cristiano.
prepared.
That was
He
amazing.
came prepared.
The
Thank you,
circus
Rue,
is
for
in
traveling
town.
around London.
Yeah,
today.
Yeah.
that really was
Shout out
a
Rue.
busy day
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, chat. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in 15 days for DevStream 188. Bye-bye.